Hi, boys and girls. We're going to be working more in our Lesson 19 section of our Journeys Reader's Notebook. This is Grade 1, Volume 2. We're doing 5 pages, but I'm going to go straight through them, no mini lessons. 57, 58, 59, 60, and 61. It's going to be a lot of writing and a lot of work, and we're going to learn a lot. So on this page, we're going to circle the sentences that tell about the future. And just so you know, going to, when you see the word going to, that's the future. Um, and then we're going to have to rewrite the other sentence that says to tell about the future. And we're going to use going to. So I work with Ed. That does not have the word going to in it. It doesn't have the word will. So we're going to circle it. No, we're not going to circle it. We're going to rewrite it. I will work with Ed. We're going to use the word going to though. Am going to. I'm going to, okay, you know what? We don't have any room. So let's just put 3 dots. I am going to work with Ed. Okay, number 2. Ed is going to have many crops. Well, we're supposed to circle the sentences that tell about the future. That if he hasn't done it yet, then that is the future. Ed is going to have many crops. So let's circle that. That's the future. My dad planted beets. Oops, that's the past. We have to change it to the future. So my dad is going to plant beets. So down here, let's say, my dad is going to, you see, this company's crazy. That factory worker thought we could write all that sentence in this small little space. Guess he was wrong. We'll just have to put 3 dots. My dad is going to plant beets. And we would have to take off the ed because that would be confusing. Okay, next sentence. They pulled the weeds. Okay, the fact that it has an ed after the verb pull shows me that it's not the future tense, and we have to change it to the future tense by using going to. So they are going to pull the weeds. So let's write the word they are going to, and we're going to put pull the weeds. They are going to pull the weeds. Just write this. It'll help you learn the words going and to if you write this. All right, next one. Jen is going to pick beans with Sam. This is already in the future tense. We know she's going to do it in the, she's going to do it. She will do it. All right, number 6. Tess has a pet cat. Maybe we had to change it to the future. So Tess is going to have a pet cat. So let's write her name, Tess is going to have a pet cat. I think I'll just put 4 dots there. All right. Well, we did our best on that one, didn't we? They didn't give us a lot of room to write all these words. So we're just going to do that. And we're going to be just completely love and accept ourselves anyway. Okay. So you can stop here on the video if you haven't finished this and join us when you are ready. Okay, now we shall practice our spelling words again for the last time. Let's go ahead and make this. This is page 58, right in the back of the one we just did. You can tell because it bled through. So these are spelling words with long O sound. The class will put on a show or snow. They'll put on a show. A show is a play. A show is like a movie, but it's live. Show. Shh. With an SH. O. Oh. You hear the long O at the end of the word. That's the last sound, so you spell it with O-W. Show. The hopped on the grass. The toad. Load. The toad. O. I'm using the O-A because there's another sound after it. D. Toad. Okay, toad. How do plants throw? How do plants grow? Grow. Well, I guess you have to put them outside in the sun, or at least in a place where they can get sun, and then just remember to water them and they start to grow. Okay. The came in with fish. The boat came in with fish. The bat came in with fish. Well, we're going to have to say boat. B-O. We're going to use the O-A spelling. Boat. Boat. Reason we used O-A is because there's another sound after the long O sound. So we use O-A. Which will you sit in? Which row will you sit in? Which reed will you sit in? Which row will you sit in? Circle the word row and write the word row. The last sound you hear in row is O, so you spell it with an O-W. Okay, well, you know what to do if you're not done. Just stop it there. And the rest of us are going to move over to this. So this is a review. We're going to notice the clue word yesterday that tells about the past and circle the verb that tells about the past, then write those verbs. Basically, we're looking for verbs that end with ed. If it tells about the past, unless it's an irregular verb, it's going to end with an ed. So yesterday, Mom works. Yesterday, Mom worked at the new shop. Worked. Worked. Work, and then you have to add the ed. Worked. Okay, so we're supposed to be circling verbs that tell about the past. She opens the shop at 9. She opened the shop at 9. Which one tells about the past? The one that has an ed. The one that has an ed shows that it already happened in the past. Let's write down the word opened. First, let's write down open, and then add ed. She already did it, so add ed. She opened the shop at 9. Many kids walk into the shop. Many kids walked. Oh, there's the ed. So this is, we have to say that these sentences happened in the past. So we have to choose the words that end with ed. Walked. 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 I have the word walk. That's my base word. Then I have to add my ending, my word ending, to make it mean that it happened in the past. Val asks for a new game. Val asked for a new game. asked, because it ends with ed. We write the root word ask, and then we add an ed to make everyone know that she already did it. Val asked for a new game. Her mom helps her. Her mom helped her. The one with the ed is the one that happened in the past. Helped. 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 Okay. You know what to do if you haven't finished it yet. Just pause it right here. We're moving on. Okay. Well, let's just say, I know what I said at first, that we were going to do this page, but let's just put an X on this because it bled through. And your Merry Christmas, Happy Birthday. Let's go ahead and practice our future tense. So we learned this week that using the words will or is going to will change a verb so that everyone knows that you haven't done it yet, that you're going to do it, or that you will do it in the future. So they gave this as an example. Jill walks. That means she's doing it right now. Jill will walk, or Jill is going to walk. These two are going to happen in the future because they use will or is going to. So we're going to rewrite each sentence to tell about the future. Tom runs far. Let's just say Tom will run far because that will not take a lot of room. Tom will run. We don't want to say Tom will runs far. We want to say Tom will run far. Okay, that is a perfect sentence. We changed it so it is happening in the future. He went to work. No, we wanted to show that he's going to do it. He is going to work. Let's write that. Let's do that. He is going to work. Now it's in the future. He hasn't done it. He's not doing it now. He will do it. So we're going to say he is going to work. Then that shows it's in the future. Oops, did you see the period at the end? These are sentences. They have to follow the rules for being sentences and begin with capital letters and end with ending marks, and in this case a period. So Grandpa sails his boat. We can say Grandpa is going to sail his boat. Let's first write Grandpa. Grandpa is going to sail his boat. Grandpa is going to sail his boat. So now all of our sentences are in the future tense. Okay, you know what to do. If you haven't finished writing these, go ahead and pause the video here. And I hope you learned a lot about using the words will and is going to, will and is going to change a sentence to show that it's going to happen in the future. Oh, that was it. Well, we are all done. 1 page, 2, 3, Okay. All right. And was that 4? Yeah, and 4. All right, boys and girls. I love you and hope you learned something from your lesson today. Bye-bye.